Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the official first pregame match of the 2023-2024 season. And I am joined by my good and matching friend, Dave.
Yes, we're
How is-
wearing the Udine t-shirts today because we are united. A little corny, apparently.
Very
But
corny.
there was a little whisper in my ear. Somebody from Juventus that said the Unity thing might be coming up here for the start of the season. So maybe it's on point.
You might see Dave and myself on a commercial, maybe.
I don't know. Juve don't tell us anything, really.
They never
That's
do.
why I said, I really just got a hint of something. I got no idea. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
Just flicked us on the forehead.
Enough talking about us, though, of course. We have to talk about Udinese and Juve. Naturally, Juve. The two teams that look the same, but are much, much different. The black and white stripes of Udinese, yes. So let's go over it. There's not too much to go off of early season. None of the stats websites seem to really give it a crap about Udinese.
I know there's not really
not
anything
much.
out. Yeah, outside of their Coppa Italia match against Catanzaro.
Catanzaro. That's my mom's hometown.
Yes, I had it. Almost had it.
So we are a little light on the information, but we will work off what we have, which is the Copa game. 4-1 win over Catanzaro. Dash. Break this one down.
Oh, God, you want me to say the names? Oh, my goodness. All right, so this is, I know, right? Get ready, guys. Season 2 of Butchering Last Names by yours truly. But more so looking at it, though, from Udinese, they played a 3-5-2, similar to what we're running. And it's almost kind of the same thing that they ran last season. The only thing is they don't have Roberto Pereira as their right wing back as they did last season. But obviously they're running a back three with Bijol, Messina, and Cabasele. Oh, I think I got those right. Hell yeah. So we've got those. And then you have a midfield of Zamora, Lovric, Wallace, Zarenga, and Ebosele. Ooh, I am 5.
And they got the Cabasele and the Ebosele.
I am killing it right now. And then Fabian and Beto up top. 4-1 win against Catanzaro. So they beat Dave's mom's hometown. Sorry, Dave. It's unfortunate. I know, just darn.
Yeah.
But it's again skill level there. So I think Udinese kind of just walked through that one. As far as their other friendlies, kind of hit or miss, right? With Salzburg and Union Berlin and whatnot. So you get preseason. Not really much to go off of. Not really too much information per se. I mean, hell, you could use that the same for us. I'm talking about you anti-Juve stan saying it's preseason. None of the performances matter. So we can say the same about Udinese, just to be petty.
But to be fair, this game mattered.
This game did matter. It did matter a lot. So the one thing that, if you look at the stats, it looked like Udinese dominated possession against them a lot more so. 50, well, not really too much, but as far as shots, it was a 54-46 possession game in favor of Udine on that one. So overall, Udinese had about 9 to 10 shots on target to, I'm reading the wrong stats. They had 7 or...
What game were you looking at?
I was reading Juve Atalanta.
Jeez,
Let's go, Dash. There we go.
Reel it in.
Read Dave's stuff here. So, Udinese kind of behind on possession, but it's more so because they scored early from the looks of it, but higher expected goals. So Udinese had the 17 shots to their 6, 3 big chances to 0. They did manage, Catanzaro managed to get 1 goal in there, but overall, more possession, more passes on the opposing side. Udine was just playing a 3-5-2, typical counterattacking football. If you even look at the score sheet that Dave has pulled up here, just most of your goals in the middle of the field, mostly, again, counterattacking goals. Nothing really too crazy there.
So typical Udinese, really, from last year. I don't think too much in terms of their tactics from what we see have really changed.
No, not really. It's similar to last season. Sit back, press high, try to force mistakes. Though I do think it might just be because they've got new pieces, but I don't know for sure. I'm not really as confident as I normally would say. Like Udinese started off really hot last season and then kind of petered out towards the end. I don't expect them to get off into a fast start, in my opinion. I just don't see it. But they'll try to throw you off side, or they'll try to throw you off tempo and then go from there. But
Let's talk about those new transfers, ins and outs. Because for me personally, I feel like coming into new season, I've missed a few of these things, or just need to be refreshed because they might have happened end of May, June, what have you, right? So let's do that. Let's see what we'll talk about the big ones. Nothing crazy in terms of coming in. Marley Ake, just because he's one of our own. That's why I'm pointing it out. Otherwise, no real like heavy hitters coming in here. Like they're even taken from the MLS, Cincinnati, or is that Cincinnati MLS, or what's the other one?
Yeah, it is. It's a new MLS team.
That's right. Okay, yeah. See, a brand new team taken from the MLS. Taking 3 guys from Watford, but maybe if Misak was here, you can comment. He likes to know these very like off-brand names sometimes, right?
It's interesting. They got Lorenzo Luca from Pisa he's a forward. That's an interesting signing.
But nothing's like,
no.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? However, going out, there are a couple names that I recognize just from watching them over the past few seasons. Tolgate Arslan, he spent a few years on Udinese, going to Melbourne City, so losing him, midfielder. And of course, you mentioned it, Roberto Pereira. That's a big one.
I think that was a big loss for him.
Yeah, and even Marvin Ziegler, he was one of the regulars as well that they lost. So you can say they're probably on paper a worse team than they were last year.
Yeah, I could say that. I think compared to last season, I think they took a step back. But it's football. Things can go crazy. But to be honest with you guys, I think this is one of those opening games that we go out and we win. I would be shocked, but in the big but, because Allegri's first season, we were up 2-0 and we go and Tech.
You like big butts.
I do like big butts apparently, but Tech unfortunately gave Udinese away back in to tie that 2-2. I would always say this: Juve versus Udinese, first game of the season, always tends to be a little bit more dramatic than it should be. Udinese did beat Juve in 2015 and ended their home undefeated streak, and everyone thought the end was nigh. Also, same thing with Allegri's first season as well. For return, his first game back, 2-2 in Udine. So Udinese and Udine like to give us a little bit of trouble, or they just like to give us issues the first game of the season for some reason.
Sometimes they've had their moments, but I'm personally not too worried. You never know. We can come out just completely flat as well.
Yeah, but I doubt that, going off of what we've seen off
of
the
here's a few more names actually that they're missing because injuries. They got a couple injuries as well.
They do.
Kingsley Ahizibue. I even tried to practice that one. I still messed it up. This one's actually kind of a big loss for them is Gerard Delafou, the Spaniard with the French name, and Enzo Ibase. So, I mean, Delafou, he's the one that's always kind of given us a hard time, I found, when we've played him. So that's going to be a big loss. And, of course, we have to talk about Lazar Samardich. Did I mess that one up?
No, you got it.
Okay,
You're good.
So, a bit of drama with Lazar. So, he was supposed to be going to Inter. So, what we know of the story right now is that they changed agents. His father got involved. Apparently, this has happened before. He basically requested a bonus of 300,000 euros. And Inter basically on principle said, no, screw you. Not doing it. So, rumors are linked with Juventus. What, on a percentage scale here, how true do you think these rumors are? It's a tricky one, eh?
Yeah.
Because we've been linked before.
I know if we get him, Isak will throw a party, but You see, the thing is like I'm kind of curious to see what we do with it because I know now it's like, okay, there's an open opportunity for Juve, and there was, reports of us looking at a potential midfielder. So if the price is right, I wouldn't be surprised if we do it because we've
Probably
capitalized.
20-ish.
So yeah, because the thing is if the price is, it fits with what Juve want, then they'll go for it. But here's the thing that I have my thoughts on because the last time we did something like this was with Joe Cancelo. When Joe Cancelo was loaned at Inter, Inter wanted to repurchase Cancelo, but they wanted 40 million. Inter was only offering 36 million at the time, and Juve came in and said, "We'll give you 40," and then boom, we got Joe Cancelo for a season. So I honestly, to be honest with you, I would not be surprised if Juve get on the petty bus and pull them away from Inter just in spite.
Just to spite.
Just to spite.
Well, they did get Fratesi, which I
did.
mean, they got Fratesi and they're going over more midfielders. Apparently, they're pivoting now and they're going to go for a center back.
Yeah, they need one.
Yeah, well, it makes sense. They probably really didn't need Samardich, to be honest.
No, I don't think they did. I think that's why Inter. Part of me is starting to think that Inter kind of looked at it and was like, oh, you know what? We might not need him, so let's just find an out, and they did.
There's been a few articles from semperinter.com. I even clicked on one today. I try to boycott it, but I mean, I did want the inside scoop. They're not happy.
No,
not overly happy. I think there's a bit of an excitement there. Maybe not as much because they did get Fratesi, so this was just another one. Maybe some are happy that they're saving their money for a position they need.
Yeah, they need to buy Lukaku.
Yeah, bring him back. That's two players Inter have lost.
Lukaku.
Man, that's funny. And it'd be even funnier at this point. I don't want to get either one just to be like, yeah, we blue balled you. Deal with it
badly. and you got a dead Quadrado.
Yeah, good luck with that one. Of course, we still love him, but his time was up. Speaking of time being up, is there anything else? I think this is just a quick and dirty.
I think we missed the Juve starting lineup. We got to go.
We absolutely did.
It's a pretty.
So bring her back. I got to reel her back in now.
Reel that bad boy back there, Dave.
Okay,
bring her back.
I'm already going through.
Easy.
Oh man. Okay,
oh,
embarrassing.
Man, it's all
it's
over.
The biggest. We're still getting the kinks
You're
out.
using the wrong search bar too.
I do that every time.
Ah, man.
Oh, okay, here we go.
There we go.
Here we go.
I think you might want to pull the Atalanta one.
Yeah, we're gonna pull the Atalanta one. They don't have it up yet. We're recording this early, guys.
Yes, we are.
3-5-2. What do you know?
I know. So let's do our little predictors here. So obviously, I believe Tech is numero uno in Zenit. The one thing is, going off of reports, I believe Allegri has found his left-footed center back in Alexandro. So unfortunately for you Gatti stands, I don't believe Gatti is starting this game. I believe we're going to be running Alexandro, Bremer, and Danilo is your back three. This is where it gets fun, my friends. Mm-hmm. So Cambiaso getting the nod over Kostic, I believe. And
I think that's a lock-in.
It is a lock-in.
I'm calling it. Could the channel call it?
We could call
Cambiaso starting left wing back.
Exactly.
Bonafide?
This is bonafide. Yes.
Okay, we'll see. I mean, the season hasn't started, but I think from the starting line, this is what we have.
So this is where it gets interesting, the midfield three. So reports say Paul Pogba could be called up for the Udinese game.
Not to start, though.
Not to start. Not to start, but it makes this interesting, quite indeed, my friend. So with that being said, I'm going to assume that this midfield three that we see here is going to be the midfield three that starts. Locatelli, Moretti, and Rabiot. Fagioli is back, but I don't believe Fagioli is in starting condition, though he did dominate against Novara. Or Alessandria. It's Alessandria. Novara was Milan's friendly. But then it goes to the right, which I believe Timmy is going to be a lockdown to 100%. Start on that right wing back role.
I think that's a locked role anyways at this point as well, right?
So the front two, this is going to be interesting. So Chiesa is a lock, 100% starting. Mm-hmm. This striker is going to be the interesting. So if you guys follow us on the Discord, you've heard me rant and say why I believe Moise Kean should start. But depending on whether or not he is fully recovered from his little muscle injury that I believe he has, as much as I would love to see Keane start, if Keane's not 100%, I believe Dusan is going to get the nod.
Political maneuver.
Political maneuver, and also he has recovered from his polblasia, so
Apparently,
he's not thrusting anymore. No more thrusts.
Yeah,
Dusan Thrustovich.
So yeah, absolutely. I think Vlahovic is going to get the nod for that one. Just the fact that apparently the polblasia is good to go, and Keane might have a bit of a knock. That's just easy. Juve saying our $70 million, or I guess valued at $80 million man is
or Milik is starting.
Yeah,
that means
the expensive ones start.
The expensive ones start. It is company policy. We start expensive ones, then we think about it, and then we bring the poorer one. And I'm just going to make this clear. Milan, stay away from Moise Keane, because you're going to be catching some beef from the Turin Giants if you start touching our boy Moise.
Yeah, the Discord's not happy at all.
No, we're not.
At all. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at. Sorry. Quick and easy game. Or pre-game, I should say. The game, I hope, is quick and easy.
That's what she said, but I'm open. I'm going to say this predictor, because we got to do that.
Yes.
I'm going to say a 2-0 win. I'm going to say the Ducey boy gets on the scoring sheet and gets one, and I want to say Timmy gets one out of the blank.
You are so high on Timmy.
I love Timmy.
Yes.
I can't do Hans, because I don't think Hans is going to play, so.
Do we have anything for Hans? We should make something for Hans.
We should make something.
We'll work on that. Of course, we do have.
We do.
That's good to go. All right. Chiesa's going to score. He's going to drive one in. Cross the face. The far corner.
You didn't say the total. You just said Chiesa was going to score.
Yeah. You'll know when I'm done.
Oh, you didn't tease? Oh, jeez, man. All right, Dave, go ahead. Tease away, buddy.
I'll tease away. All right. The next one is going to be a Bremer header. And that's it. I think 2-0 is actually a very reasonable stuff. Yeah, but it's going to be, I'm taking that from last season, the headers from the defense. They're coming in, and I even predicted in our predictor, if you guys haven't watched it, please do. We'll link it at the end here, the prediction show. But, from last year, the headers that were coming in, I think that's a stat we need to carry over. And I did say, going back, I did say that it's going to be a full team effort this year. You're not going to have, say, Dusan or Keane scoring 20, 30 goals. No, you're going to have everyone scoring a few. And that's why Bremer, header, let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
I was honestly hoping you'd come out and say, I want a Walgani brace. I mean, if Frankie was here, Frankie would be like, my Dugatino is going to sub in. He's going to sub in. He's going to get a goal, and he's going to chill. So 2-0. Guys, if you're in the Discord, you can hop on the Discord, throw your predictions in the prediction slide, or the prediction channel, as we like to call it.
Yes. And we give away sticker packs. And I mean, if you get ridiculous predictions, like you just 100% nail it, we're probably going to get you something fancy from the store, of course, like a shirt.
Very fancy.
Yeah.
And some programming updates on the channel. So obviously, guys, we are going to be moving the call-in show right after the game. So you get zip call-in show right after the game, so you can vent your frustrations when we dominate 3-0.
Yeah.
And then some other things too. We will
3-0
now? I'm kidding. I was being sarcastic. Okay. Yeah. Come on, Dave. Just let it fly.
Come on, man.
But some other things as well. Once FIFA, or I keep saying FIFA, but EAFC gets released. Once EAFC gets released, we will be doing Pro Clubs. It is crossplay. We have set up a Pro Clubs slide on our Discord channel. So if you want to join the roster, join the squad, our captain, Frankie, our officially signed Frankie is our Turin Giants captain. So he will be facilitating the games for us.
We're currently discussing, team colors, the aesthetics of the situation, right? Because the customization, all that. So he's got a version of the beta right now. He's working with it. So does Bones. So we have a couple guys in the community already playing the game at the beta stage. And Frankie's launching the team day one, essentially. So get in there, the barcode up in that corner.
Yeah.
So awkward. Also in the description down below.
Yep. So that, and then also Dave and I will be I don't know do you want to join him, but we'll be doing a weekend recap of games. So we'll be talking about the other games that are going on around Europe as well.
But we can't call it a weekend recap.
We're not going to call it.
It will be a weekend recap.
It will be a weekend recap. But yeah, just we talked to Rabona because he is officially retired from doing that. And we're just like, hey, buddy, do you mind if we pick up the mantle and cover for you? And he's like, absolutely.
Yeah, he's
And
cool with
that
it.
is what we're doing.
Good guy.
We need a
Adrian.
name. We just need a name for it. The Giants recap. Something like that. Anyways,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
You'll know what it is by Monday.
By Monday.
Okay. I think that's it. We will see you guys then on game day for the watch along and Colin.
Make sure you guys like those videos, man. We got to push that stuff on the algorithm. So like it, send it to your cat and dog, and also send it to your friendly neighborhood peepos. But on that note, we'll see you guys.
Love you all. I mean,
we can't end
preseason.
Video, can we?
No, we're rolling with it. This is what we do. We do it the clunky way. And we just roll with things.
To the outro again. Thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we will catch you in on the weekend for the watch along. And when Farhad films his podcast episode, which supposed to happen tomorrow, but anyways, guys, we'll catch you on the next one.
You were like way too quiet.
Was I really?
You're way too quiet. Farhad is doing it on Friday. The podcast is what you said. Yeah, I couldn't hear you, man. You got like real creepy low.
Oh, okay.
All right. Dash just got home from work. I think he needs a shower. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you game day Sunday. Let's do it. Farts to you.